My beloved divine feminine, as I sit here contemplating our connection, I find myself lost in the swirling mists of the Seven of Cups. This card perfectly captures the tumultuous state of my mind and heart right now. I feel overwhelmed by a myriad of possibilities, each one as enticing and terrifying as the next. In my mind's eye, I see 7 chalices floating before me, each filled with a different vision of what could be between us. One cup shimmers with the promise of passionate romance. I imagine us swept up in a whirlwind of emotion, unable to keep our hands off each other. Another cup shows a serene domestic scene, the two of us building a life together, sharing quiet moments of intimacy and understanding. But not all the visions are so idyllic. One cup reveals my deepest fears, the pain of rejection, the agony of loss. Another shows the mundane reality that might await us, the potential for our fiery connection to cool into comfortable indifference. Each possibility tugs at me, demanding my attention, leaving me paralyzed with indecision. I long to reach out to you, to bridge the gap between us, but which cup should I choose? Which path leads to true fulfillment for both of us? The abundance of choices that once seemed liberating now feels like a curse. I'm afraid of making the wrong decision, of losing you forever because I chose poorly. This state of confusion extends beyond just our relationship. I find myself questioning everything, my goals, my values, even my own identity. It's as if the ground beneath my feet has turned to quicksand, and I'm struggling to find solid footing. Yet, even in this haze of uncertainty, my thoughts always return to you. You are the one constant in this shifting landscape of possibilities. I wonder if you too feel this sense of being adrift, or if you have a clearer vision of what lies ahead for us. I wish I could offer you certainty, a clear path forward. But right now, all I can offer is my honesty about these swirling emotions. Know that amidst all this confusion, my feelings for you remain strong. You are the eye of the storm, the calm center around which all these possibilities revolve. As the haze of the Seven of Cups clears, I find myself grounded in the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Where before I was lost in a sea of possibilities, now I stand firm, my feet planted on solid earth. I am no longer adrift in dreams and illusions. Instead, I'm focused on building something real and lasting with you. Like this steadfast knight, I'm committed to nurturing our connection with patience and dedication. I may not move as swiftly or dramatically as I once did, but know that every step I take is deliberate and focused on creating a stable foundation for us. My love for you isn't a fleeting fantasy, but a deep-rooted commitment that I tend to daily, like a farmer tilling his fields. I long to offer you the security and stability this night represents. My devotion to you is unwavering, as steady as the earth beneath my feet. I'm working diligently, often behind the scenes, to ensure I can be the partner you deserve. Sometimes I worry that my cautious approach might be mistaken for lack of passion. But understand, my darling, that beneath this calm exterior lies a smoldering devotion, controlled yet powerful, like the red bridle on the knight's horse. Every day I strive to make progress towards our shared dreams, no matter how small the steps may seem. I'm learning to balance my ambitious nature with patience, knowing that true growth takes time. Like the knight's green plume, my feelings for you are alive and flourishing, deeply connected to the nurturing energy of the earth. You are my pentacle, the precious treasure I hold close. I carry you with me always, a shield against life's uncertainties. In moments of doubt, I draw strength from our connection, finding my center in the thought of you. As I continue to reflect on my feelings, the reversed Knight of Cups emerges, revealing the emotional turmoil I'm grappling with in our separation. This card starkly contrasts the steady energy of the Knight of Pentacles, throwing me into a whirlwind of confusion and disappointment. Where I once felt grounded and committed, now I find myself struggling with self-doubt and fear. The reversed Knight of Cups embodies my desire to express my love for you, yet something holds me back. I feel like I'm caught in a storm of emotions, where my heart longs to reach out, but my mind is clouded by insecurities. I want to be the romantic partner you deserve, but instead, I find myself retreating into a shell. The fear of vulnerability looms large, making me hesitant to share what's truly in my heart. It's as if I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, wanting to leap into the depths of love but paralyzed by the fear of falling. I know that this emotional blockage is not just about you. It's also about me confronting my own vulnerabilities. The reversed Knight of Cups reveals how I often get lost in my fantasies and idealizations of love, creating unrealistic expectations that only lead to disappointment. Instead of embracing the beauty of our connection, I find myself dwelling on what could go wrong or how I might fail you. This internal conflict leaves me feeling moody and restless, as if I'm constantly battling between my heart's desires and my mind's fears. There are moments when I feel overwhelmed by feelings of inadequacy. I worry that I'm not good enough for you, or that my love isn't worthy of your attention. This self-doubt manifests in mixed signals. One moment I might want to reach out and pour out my feelings, and the next, I pull back, afraid to disrupt the fragile balance we have. The reversed Knight of Cups serves as a painful reminder that until I take ownership of these emotions and confront the shadows within myself, I'll continue to add to the distance between us. Nostalgia washes over me as I think about our past, the laughter we shared, the dreams we painted together. Yet even those memories carry a bittersweet sting now. They remind me of what we had and what we could have again, if only I could find the courage to be open with you. The longing for those moments sometimes feels like a weight on my chest, making it hard to breathe. I realize that this emotional struggle is part of my journey toward growth and healing. The reversed Knight of Cups pushes me to dig deep and confront what has been holding me back from fully embracing our love. It's time for me to acknowledge these feelings instead of allowing them to fester in silence. As difficult as it is, I know that facing these challenges head-on is essential if we are ever to bridge this gap between us. So here I am, navigating this tumultuous emotional landscape while holding on to hope that one day soon, I'll find the courage to express my true feelings without fear or hesitation. Until then, please know that even amidst this confusion and struggle, you remain at the forefront of my heart and mind. You inspire me to confront these shadows within myself so that we can ultimately create a brighter future together. After the emotional turmoil represented by the reversed Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups emerges, bringing with it a wave of nostalgia and longing for the past. This card evokes memories of simpler times, and I find myself yearning for the innocence and joy we shared before our separation. In this moment, I can't help but think about the beautiful moments we experienced together, those carefree days filled with laughter and connection that now feel like a distant dream. The Six of Cups reminds me of the warmth and comfort that our relationship once brought me. I remember how effortlessly we connected, how our conversations flowed like a gentle stream, and how being with you felt like coming home. Those memories are bittersweet. They fill my heart with tenderness, but also a deep ache for what we've lost. I find myself replaying those moments in my mind, wishing I could return to that time when everything felt so right between us. Yet, as I dwell on these memories, I also recognize that they carry lessons. The Six of Cups encourages me to look back at our past, not just with longing, but with an understanding of how far we've both come. It's a reminder that while nostalgia can be comforting, it can also trap me in a cycle of lamentation if I allow it to overshadow the present. I need to learn from those experiences and use them as motivation to heal and grow. I think about how this card connects to my inner child, the part of me that still believes in love and connection despite the pain I've experienced. There's a part of me that wants to reach out to you, to rekindle that joy and innocence we once shared. But I also know that I must first confront my own emotional wounds before I can truly reconnect with you. The Six of Cups urges me to forgive myself for past mistakes and let go of any lingering guilt or regret that may be holding me back. In this moment of reflection, I realize that our past is not just a series of memories, but a foundation upon which we can build something new. The innocence we shared can serve as a guiding light, reminding me of the potential for joy and love that still exists between us. While I may feel weighed down by the complexities of adulthood and the challenges we've faced, this card inspires me to embrace that childlike spirit within me, the part that believes in second chances and new beginnings. So here I am, caught between nostalgia for what was and hope for what could be. The Six of Cups encourages me to honor our past while also moving forward with an open heart. It reminds me that while our journey may have its ups and downs, there is always room for healing and reconnection if I'm willing to confront my fears and embrace vulnerability. As I transition from the nostalgia of the Six of Cups, I find myself confronted by the powerful energy of the Strength card. This card embodies the inner resilience and courage that I need to face my current emotional challenges, especially in the context of our separation. It serves as a reminder that true strength comes not from external circumstances but from within, an inner fortitude that allows me to navigate my fears and uncertainties. In this moment, I realize that my journey with you has tested my limits, and yet it has also revealed my capacity for compassion and understanding. The image of a woman gently taming a lion resonates deeply with me. It symbolizes the delicate balance between power and vulnerability. I understand that to truly connect with you, I must embrace my own vulnerabilities, while also being strong enough to confront the fears that threaten to keep us apart. The Strength card encourages me to face my emotions head-on rather than shy away from them. I know that I have been grappling with feelings of inadequacy and disappointment, especially after reflecting on the reversed Knight of Cups. But this card reminds me that it's okay to feel these emotions. What matters is how I respond to them. Instead of allowing anger or frustration to dictate my actions, I can choose to approach our situation with patience and kindness, both towards myself and towards you. I recognize that part of my strength lies in my ability to empathize with your feelings as well. This connection we share is not just about my journey. It's about understanding yours as well. The Strength card urges me to cultivate compassion, not only for you, but also for myself as I navigate this difficult time. It's about finding the courage to be honest about what I'm feeling while also being open to hearing your truth. As I reflect on our past moments together, I realize that those experiences have equipped me with the tools I need to face this separation. The love we shared has instilled in me a sense of resilience, reminding me that even in tough times, there is potential for growth and healing. This card encourages me to channel my emotions constructively, transforming any feelings of sadness or longing into motivation for self-improvement. I want you to know that despite the challenges we face, I am committed to working on myself during this time apart. The Strength card inspires me to cultivate inner peace and confidence, allowing me to emerge from this experience stronger than before. I want to be someone who can support you fully, someone who embodies both strength and compassion. The energy of strength. I hold on to hope for our future. This journey may be difficult, but it is also an opportunity for growth and transformation. With each passing day, I strive to become a better version of myself, one who can face fears with courage and love unconditionally. You remain in my heart as I navigate this path toward healing, and I believe that together we can find our way back to each other with renewed strength and understanding.